And we're back in Mother Earth Kitchen. I'm here to tell you today about certain tools of the trade that you're going to need to get started cooking from scratch. Cooking from scratch is a little different from cooking out of boxes. Obviously, you're going to need things to make it a lot simpler. Okay, the first thing that you're going to need, and don't take this for granted, okay, you're going to need a radio. This makes cooking a lot more enjoyable. You can listen to your music while you're doing your thing, okay? One of the other things you're going to need is food processor. I have a pretty big family, and I had a bigger food processor, but my lovely son broke it, so this one is a more of a medium-sized food processor, but it'll do. You just pop that right on, put on your blade, put that on, and you're ready to go. All right, it makes this thing makes a lot of things simpler. I make homemade mayonnaise in this, mayonnaise in 2 minutes. You can make soups, sauces. You can cut, chop. It makes things a lot simpler. It makes it go a lot faster. This is I don't know what it's called, but I use it to make soup. And it you just plug it right in, push down. And you're making soup. This thing cost $10, and it was the best $10 I ever spent, especially, like I said, when you're trying to blend things quickly, okay? Also, what you might want to invest in is a juicer. Now, there's many different juicers. You can use the less expensive brand juicers, and they work just fine. When you get more into juicing, you can buy the more higher-end juices. The difference is it puts out a different quality of juice, and we'll get into that more when we make our juice recipes. But it's not as difficult as people may believe. Just put this on in there, slap that on, right in there just like that. I juice a lot, so this goes quickly for me. There you go. You're ready to juice. Okay. They have what's called a Jack LaLanne juicer. You can put fruits and vegetables whole in there, so it cuts down your time juicing tremendously. This here, you have to actually take time to cut things up, so it's a little more complicated, but with quality of juice you're getting, it's actually it's very much worth it when you get further down the road in juicing and everything. This here is the bread maker. Love it. Love it. I bought this thing for $75 on eBay. This has a gluten-free setting. You can make gluten-free bread. It has a low-carb setting for you to make low-carb bread if you're really concerned about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are not really bad for you. It's just what you mix them with. We'll do something like that later. But I make bread once a week, one loaf of regular bread for my family and one loaf of gluten-free bread, and it is actually very delicious. Last but not least, we have, let me turn this radio down. We have the Magic Bullet. This I use pretty much for dressings. I make dressings in here. It goes really fast. That way, I make homemade dressings, so you don't have to buy all, the ones with all that other stuff loaded in it. It's not very good for you. But this here, put the stuff in, whip it up, and you got a nice, healthy dressing in 2 minutes. So, and yeah, that's not hard. You just you put whatever in there, put it in there, pop it on. You know the commercial. Blues, you got some dressing, okay? These here, it's important to have the right utensils, okay? You need cooking shears, okay? This helps you to cut up your chicken, cut the fat off chicken or beef, whatever you're cutting up, open up stuff, whatever the case. Get yourself a nice pair of cooking shears. The wooden spoon. Do not take her for granted. This is Old Faithful, is what I call her. I love her. She's been with me a while, as you can see. But you're going to need this because when you're cooking and you have to leave something in the pot, this does not burn you like a metal spoon would. No. Get a nice wooden spoon and the knife. The knife you use makes a very big difference in how fast you're going to go when you're cutting things up. I can't use a really sharp knife because I have children and I'm nervous on what they're going to do if they get hold of my Michael Myers knife, okay? So this is relatively sharp, not as sharp as I would like. One day I will invest in one of those, but you want to get something that you can use and that you're comfortable using, okay? So these are the basic tools of the trade. You may have some of these things already. Pull them out of the old cupboard. get ready to, get ready to cook.